Is this on?
Oh, honey, we are tossing you over that top rope harder than a Kardashian tosses Kanye.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Just when you thought you'd never see Gilbert again, here he is.
Thank fucking God, by the way.
That it wasn't really Goldberg.
Yeah.
Was that a typo? I thought that was really Goldberg.
Oh,
I was like, are they
gotten
using
old.
like new Ultra HD cameras?
Right.
We're getting close. We're getting close.
They're merging because Gilbert hasn't aged, God bless him, in 20 years.
Yeah. It's
He
like
has
how...
not.
Goldberg, however.
You know, they say the sun's gonna collide with the Earth in like 10 billion years from now.
Right.
Like that's Goldberg and Gilbert, but it's like more like 10 days from now.
10 days,
They're-
yeah.
They are merging.
By the Rumble.
We will soon see them as one. People want a Goldberg-Gilbert match, but it can't happen now because now we'll be like, wait, Goldberg-Gilbert?
Right.
Who are you? Which one are you?
Oos.
Which
Yes.
Berg are you?
Yes.
Yeah, as you can tell, we're very excited because we're only, a week and a half away from the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And the Royal Rumble matches.
And the
Yeah.
Royal Rumble meal.
And the Royal Rumble meal, which will be the best part, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
easily.
They can't say the Royal Rumble. They
Yeah.
have to say the Royal Rumble match
Yeah.
every single
Well,
time.
because new people are clearly watching. We have new viewers every week. No, we don't. We're losing viewers. And they don't, if they've ever seen a Royal Rumble before, they need to know that a Royal Rumble's a match.
You know the thing where like you don't kind of spell it all out and then they get more interested to figure it out later? Yeah, Vince doesn't understand that.
What?
Right.
How writing works.
Yeah, it's so lame. Like, even like evil characters are like, I'm going to enter the Royal Rumble match. It's just like, ugh.
And the good guy's like, I want to enter the Royal Rumble match. Okay, well, you got to win this match. But he just said he's in it.
Just say you're going to the Royal Rumble. You're like, hey, I'm Eric and I'm going to the Royal Rumble.
I'm Eric, and I'm going to the Royal Rumble.
But what match are you going to be in? Are you fighting Cesaro? Yeah. You look like him. You must be fighting
On
Cesaro.
the kickoff.
The kickoff.
Are you going to do commentary? So stupid.
Yeah.
It's bad.
At this point, Vince, only super loyal wrestling fans.
That's it.
That eat, drink, and sleep your product are watching the show.
That's all
And
that are
those-
left.
Bottom right?
That's all that are left.
Yeah, no.
Who's that?
There are some. Like the guys that basically, it's real to me. Them, us,
I
our
think-
fans of our show,
Yeah.
who some of us don't even watch it anymore,
No.
just listen to our show because they're so annoyed.
I think the only audience that is left are people with wrestling podcasts who have to watch it and recap it.
Maybe.
That's all that's left.
Right.
Maybe, remember in the Howard Stern movie, they were like, the people that love him, you can't wait to see what he does next. And the people that hate him, their numbers are up. Why?
Yeah.
Because they want to see what he does next.
Right.
That's this point. That's WWE. It's like people are now watching to see how dumb it could get.
Well,
like literally, let me see how dumb. Let me fast forward through how dumb it could be. And that's what we were doing right before we started the show. Andrew and I would talk about how we fast forwarded the couple hours of shit that we had to watch and be like, did you see anything? No, I didn't see anything worth stopping.
Right.
I literally hit on number 3 and
Yeah.
watched the entire show. Didn't feel like I had to stop. Oh, wait, Shawn Michaels? Oh, no, it was an action figure. Okay, keep going. Nope, it wasn't Shawn Michaels.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Unreal.
we got to recap it all like always. But first, we have to thank some new patrons. So thank you to Sean Wilson, Dylan, and Carl Muriel, I think Muriel. Something like that. Whatever. You know
Muriel?
how this works by now.
Yeah.
Right.
And we had a few more people sign up for year-long pledges on patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. So thank you to everyone that did that. Sign up today. We got Royal Rumble recap next week. And after we record this podcast,
This one.
we are
right
going to
now.
be recording the greatest WWE feud of all
No,
time.
someone will analyze it.
It's
Let
the
them.
next bracket. The best WWE feud of all time bracket. And that will
Wow.
only be on patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
How many
don't-
times is HBK on here?
Oh, like 10.
I don't
At
see.
least.
I don't see Eric versus Joe during brackets.
Oh.
It wasn't in WWE.
Oh,
'Cause
Yeah,
that-
where's-
plus, that would be the easy winner.
it would.
Where's Bunny Boys versus Eric or Beefy Joe? I don't see that one on here.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
True.
We got squashed. It wasn't a great feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Anyways, SmackDown starts backstage with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. like always, it always starts with Roman and Paul.
Yeah.
Reigns is looking over the contract for his match with Adam Pearce at the Royal Rumble. And Heyman's trying to convince Reigns to sign the contract. So he suggests that they add a stipulation to the match so that Roman can teach Pearce about fear and respect.
Oh, those.
Heyman tells Reigns, I'll bring this back to Adam Pearce. Consider this handled. And we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Jey Uso versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Jay comes out first, and he cuts a promo saying, welcome to the Bloodline Show. We're all like,
to the Uso Bloodline Show.
Boo. You suck.
He also announces that he's entering in the Royal Rumble match.
Just like that.
And that he'll go to Raw and beat Drew McIntyre or Oldberg at WrestleMania. He even says Oldberg. So now they're letting them say it.
Yeah.
Then he says he's going to put Nakamura on a stretcher tonight. And then Nakamura's music hits. And it's original music.
Ayo!
That's crazy.
Cha-ching.
And
That's awesome.
What?
And old music.
Yes.
Yeah. Old music hits.
How often do I place a bet with Andrew and it pays off in a week?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
But
That's
did you put
crazy.
the dollar on the table?
Oh,
I mean, they're
that's
right here.
right, Eric.
Oh!
They've been right here this whole time.
So your phone was here the whole week?
Well, either that or, you just hang out up here when we're not here?
I think we got to check.
don't think so.
We got to check the tape on that one.
No, it's off camera. It's off camera. That's where my water is. See, it's off camera. Completely off camera.
Look, I'm still a little upset because Joe did lose a bet with me. It had something to do with Io Shirai. He never placed it because he said dollars must be on the table.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to flake out on a bet. I'm not like Joe. So here you go. Here's your dollar.
$1. You know what? I'm going to shut it down, Reach. I'm going to take my dollar and play my famous future.
Wait, we have another bet, I think, somewhere on there, don't we?
No, there is.
The Pat McAfee one?
The Pat McAfee bet.
Yeah,
which is coming up.
I'll get that dollar back in a week.
Please. He's still on the roster.
He'll be back soon.
Yeah.
He's got 2 more shows to show up.
That's why I'm still listening to the Wednesday Night War.
Yeah.
There's more bets.
Yes. Wait,
There's
is it
more
one
bets.
more? Is it? No, yeah, 2 more. He has 2 more weeks
yeah.
to show up.
Yeah.
And then that dollar's coming back home to daddy.
I don't know about that.
And plus, maybe you shouldn't get the whole dollar because it wasn't Nakamura's full theme song. They didn't play the beginning part, which is the best part.
Why do you bring back the good guy theme? I get it. This is his face turn. What? Yes, he just turned face.
Yeah,
what do you
kind
mean?
of.
How? I don't know. Just he was in the ring with Daniel Bryan and decided to shake his hand.
Unclear.
Face turn 2021.
How do you turn face? Unclear.
But why not unclear? But why not just
Because.
start dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
and like let the fake fan noise cheer for that? Why can't you do that?
Right.
I think we should all get in the Thunderdome next week and like make a sound that's very specific and see if any of it comes through.
No
It will
way,
not.
it won't.
It doesn't.
I tried it the first time I was on Thunderdome.
He was.
Yeah.
There's no.
A lot of people commented on the Facebook page of like
Yeah.
honey, shut the fuck up.
Cunt.
Fuck. Cunt.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch never lets me watch wrestling.
Yeah, coming right through.
Yeah, so Nakamura comes out. He tells Jay, if Roman Reigns is the big dog, that makes you his little puppy. Which,
Should have shut up, Shinsuke.
yeah, it's not
Your thing's
yeah.
not talking.
That's his first line as a face.
Oh,
well,
no.
his puns in NXT were good, but that's because they were in NXT.
right.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we're
They
not
were,
in
they were
NXT.
written a lot better.
These are like they're just getting the writers from fucking Big Bang Theory.
Even Asuka didn't
write
suck
for
when she
wrestling.
spoke in NXT.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Vince is like, you look like a clown.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Right.
Let me honk your nose.
Well, yeah, Asuka would barely speak.
You're a clown now.
Asuka would barely speak in NXT, but it would work because she would barely speak. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, she would always do the Korea, but she wasn't like dancing like an idiot when she did it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Jay charges, but Nakamura kicks him in the head, and the match starts after the commercial break. And Cesaro comes out mid-match to do commentary, and Michael Cole gives him shit for not helping Nakamura last week when Roman and Jay were beating him up. And then Jay rolls Nakamura up. Referee Charles Robinson counts to 3, but then he sees Jay's feet on the rope, so he continues the match. And then soon after that, Nakamura hits the Kinshasa for the win. And now that he's a face, Corey Graves can once again yell, Kinshasa!
Right. It's funny
Which,
how that
like,
works.
I think that was always my favorite thing Corey Graves would do, was yell Kinshasa, and now he
Yeah.
gets to do it again. So that's nice
it's
to see.
Stupid, the things that can't be done when you're like a good guy or a bad guy.
Right.
There's rules, Eric.
And, Nakamura has been a heel for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
He turned heel in 2018 at
that
WrestleMania, WrestleMania 2018.
And he's been he's been nothing this whole time.
He's been a heel or nothing for almost 3 years. So it's nice to see him as a face again, which is that's the best version of Nakamura.
Sure.
After the match, Cesaro gets in the ring and raises Nakamura's hand in victory.
And then?
Well, nothing yet.
Nothing.
He'll probably turn on Nakamura soon.
Yeah. At the
and
Rumble?
I'm sure if if these matches would have been in NXT, they would have been amazing.
Right.
But we'll see if WWE lets them do what they want. Or it's like,
Silly,
no, this has to be
optimistic,
a best of 5. So, do nothing this match. Then you two will kick each other in
And
the
then
nuts.
the next match, and then the next match, and then the next match.
Yeah.
Maybe in the 5th match.
Right.
We may take it to 7. We don't know.
Yeah. We know, but...
We know. It's what Cesaro does.
Yeah.
Right.
So backstage, Jay warns Charles Robinson that Roman Reigns is going to get him fired if he doesn't do his job. So I guess that will come into play at the Rumble, maybe. Who knows?
I guess.
Backstage, so
But that's the thing. He actually did his job.
yeah. Well, do your job,
Your job,
yeah.
Do your job.
Do the blowjob. So backstage, Sonya Deville tells Adam Pearce, I've been watching your stuff on YouTube, and I think you have you stand a fighting chance against Roman. But Pearce is like, oh, no, I don't. He disagrees immediately. And by the way, what's this? What's stuff?
Yeah.
Because they won't say where Pearce has wrestled before.
Nope.
They won't acknowledge that.
So they just
what
want us
stuff?
to look up Adam Pearce wrestling.
Adam Pearce stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe it's like his junk.
I don't want to.
I saw your dick, and even though that's not my thing, I think it looks great, and you probably could beat Roman in a beat-off challenge.
Good for you.
Oh,
Good for you. So Heyman walks up, again, shakes Sonya's hand, all serious.
Sure, yeah.
She's got to be joining the bloodline soon.
I guess so.
Something.
Surprise.
I wouldn't be against that.
I'm like 1/90th Samoan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she gives Pierce, Heyman gives
As of
Pierce.
yesterday.
Yeah. Well,
23andMe.
Yokozuna wasn't Japanese, so.
That's true. That's true.
Heyman gives Pierce the contract, but they added no disqualification to the match, and Pierce says this is ridiculous, but he signs the contract anyway.
And is this where Heyman says something about her perfume
Did he? I didn't notice
to
that.
Sonya?
Did he?
He's like, your perfume works. It's really something. And then they both look at each other like, what? It was like super creepy dad alert.
Ew.
I must have missed that.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's like, oh, wow, your perfume is distracting. Anyway, and then they both like, what?
Ugh.
Almost
Oh,
like it
so it's a
wasn't-
love angle then. Dear God.
There it is.
Dear God. And you thought Ric Flair and Lacey Evans was bad.
Yeah.
Next up, we stay backstage. Caleb Braxton interviews the Street Profits, and they want a rematch against Rude and Ziggler and claim that the sequel won't be a rerun.
Wait, what? I don't know. When are sequels reruns?
Well.
Sure.
Do you think they win them back? I kind of think they win them back.
Really?
No.
At the Rumble they're fighting? Or
No, they didn't say.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
They might win them back at like
Joe, there's still 2 weeks of the Rumble. Why would they announce this match?
Right.
You got to wait till Thursday before the Rumble on social media.
Saturday at 8 p.m.
Or just Sunday on the kickoff show.
Sure.
Oh,
Surprise.
so you announced it on the kickoff show? Yeah. Well, it's also the kickoff match.
Yeah.
So have
Surprise.
fun.
and they go, oh, and that match has already started, and they cut to the match and like just they're pinning.
Even like the
win.
even the Thunderdome hasn't filled up yet. The fans are still getting here.
Filing in.
Yep.
Backstage. This is the 4th backstage segment in a row. By the way,
Nice.
4 in a row.
Yeah.
We go from backstage to backstage to backstage.
Maybe we could break the record. I don't know what the record is, but Roman Reigns is in his room and he's mentoring Apollo Crews.
What?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Who are you? What's
Who
going
are
on there?
you? I guess he's got to join the bloodline. Heyman walks up and delivers Reigns the contract, and Roman tells Heyman, I'm not signing this. I never said I wanted a no disqualification match. And he says, I want a last man standing match. And then Heyman says, Adam Pearce will never go for that. But Reigns says, he's going to go for it because you're going to make him. Tell him that he's going to sign this contract in the ring tonight.
Yeah.
I'll consider this handled. And Heyman's like, okay.
First Heyman's like, fuck, you stupid.
Because if Roman's
all right.
if he's the big dog, then Heyman's the bitch dog.
Yeah, it's true.
Little bitch.
Little bitch. Next up, we have Liv Morgan versus Natalya with Ruby Riott ringside and Billy Kay on commentary. And Billy Kay's kind of a part of the Riot Squad now and is even dressed like them.
Sure.
Kind of reminded me of AJ Lee. She was kind of dressed like AJ Lee.
Yeah.
And Natalya's a full heel again. She turned heel, then she went back to face. Now she's full heel again, like 100% heel. Just a total bitch.
Exactly.
And then during the match, Corey Graves said, Natalya's done everything there is to do. Can you guys name like one thing she's done? What's one thing?
Tag team champions?
No.
SmackDown Women's Champion?
No.
Was she Raw?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe for a minute?
No, not since they've introduced the new belt. She was Divas champion.
No, that
she's
doesn't
at least
count.
been SmackDown.
Because then everyone.
SmackDown?
Yeah.
You sure about
Who
that?
did she beat?
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Who?
You sure about that?
When did she have that?
At some point.
I feel like she had
I
it.
think she beat
I got it.
like Becky or something.
She was Divas champion, SmackDown Women's champion.
One time.
The one time SmackDown Women's champion.
Like at a house show? Or
Here's the Is it even canon?
Right.
Alexa Bliss was first, and then Naomi beat Alexa Bliss. I'm sorry.
No.
Alexa Bliss. Wait. Oh, the inaugural championship match.
What?
Eliminated?
No.
Becky Lynch was the inaugural champion.
Right. I was like, what? I don't know. It doesn't really give you the history.
Wins SmackDown Women's Championship. That's all you got to Google. No, I don't see it. Oh, here we go. List of SmackDown. Oh, she beat Naomi?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yes, she beat Naomi at SummerSlam. Wow, I have no recollection of that.
Wow.
SummerSlam 27. All right. You can't just become
Settle
that
down.
guy, Eric.
Watch me.
Jesus. All right. Anyways, moving on. But again, like, you know what I mean? Like, what has she really done? Like, what's your best?
Sure.
What's your favorite Natalya match? It doesn't exist.
Exactly.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
So Liv hits her kind of code breaker and goes for the pin, but Natalya kicks out. Then Billie Kay yells at the ref, but then Tamina comes out to confront her. Billie runs in the ring, which distracts Liv, and then Natalya wins with a roll up.
Oh, there it is.
Thank you. And there we go. And so there are, Ruby and Liv are upset at Billie after the match.
Yeah.
And scene.
We got the NFL Conference Championships this week, so if you're looking to place some bets, there's only one place that has you covered and only one place that we trust. BetOnline.ag. Who's going to the Super Bowl? We're going to find out this Sunday. I still got the Packers and the Chiefs as long as Mahomes can play, but I think he'll be fine. So don't sit on the sidelines any longer. Get in on the action. And don't forget, the most important thing, use that promo code CLNS50 to receive a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Again, that's CLNS50 at BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Next up, we have Rey Mysterio versus King Corbin with Dominic on commentary.
They fought before, right?
Probably, I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Not recently, though, right? I mean,
It's been a minute.
Well, no, they fought in the. No, he didn't. He just beat him up after the gauntlet match, or like during the gauntlet match.
Yes.
So yeah, Corbin trash talked Dominic, and he shoves him back into his seat. Later, he took a cheap shot on Dominic, which allowed Rey to recover. But then Dominic tried to get in the ring, but Rey stopped him. But that distracted Rey, and Corbin hit the end of days for the win.
Yep.
And then backstage after the match, Dominic is mad at his father for backing down against Corbin. Take a listen.
You don't just pick a fight with a guy like Corbin without a plan. He's been a United States champion, Money in the Bank winner,
And failure.
King of the Ring. Dom, former Golden Gloves boxer.
Oh!
I don't care what he's done. If it doesn't.
Jeff?
You want to take care of
Wait.
Corbin? I know just the guy we need to talk to.
Oh, for the love of God, please don't let it be Cain Velasquez.
Oh, no.
But it's probably Cain
No,
Velasquez.
he's gone. No,
no.
way.
Conan?
Maybe.
Yeah.
No,
Wait, who's Rey's
who's-
friend who's big?
But I mean, like,
Big Show?
oh, God, of course. I have just the man for the
Who
job.
would it be?
P.S. His cock is as big as me.
It's,
Big Show.
It's resting on my shoulder.
It's got to be. It's got to be like a friend of his.
Or someone that has history with Corbin. That's what it sounded like to me.
Who has history with Corbin?
Everyone.
Braun.
Right.
Yeah, but Braun's on. Wait, hold on. What show is he? He's on Raw, right?
Is he coming back for the
Yes.
Rumble? There's so many guys that could come back for the Rumble this year.
I know.
Yeah.
There's got to be at least
Maybe we
3
should
surprises.
put 5 surprise appearances.
We should, really.
Yeah.
You can get 50 points if
Yeah.
you get all of them right.
Well, you had the thing where you put a bunch of names and you have to circle or X to see if they're
Yeah.
going to
That's for WrestleMania usually, but yeah.
That could work for the Rumble.
Maybe do like just 10 names to see who shows up.
Like, if you're going through this, like what Ray and Dominic were saying to each other, Ray's like, he's a former United States champion. Yeah, you're a former WWE and World Heavyweight champion.
Right.
He's a Money in the Bank holder.
Failure. Yeah, holder.
You won the Royal Rumble.
Right.
Like,
Your
and everything
accomplishments.
he's done, you've done it
Yeah,
better.
it's
Yeah.
so right.
Right.
If that was any decent writing,
You've beaten,
Dominic would have
You've beaten the Big Show.
Yeah.
You pinned Kevin Nash in his prime.
Right.
Golden Gloves champion.
Yeah.
The Golden Gloves.
Whatever.
You know what that
Please, no Cain Velasquez, please. Backstage, Heyman tells Adam Pearce Roman hasn't signed the contract because he wants it to be last man standing, and you're going to sign the contract in the ring. And Pearce is like, fuck my life. Next up, we have SmackDown's newest talk show, Ding Dong Hello, with your host, Aunt Bailey. And that's not a joke anymore.
Nope.
Award nominee.
She's literally Aunt Bailey now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, just call her that already.
Yeah.
I won't
She's
even
got
be.
ant
I'll be. Like,
glasses.
I mean, yeah. I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, you got that from us. But still, like, just you might as well just call it that.
At least give us a credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aunt Bailey, named from What's Wrong with Wrestling. But yeah, she's totally dressed like your aunt. And Aunt Bailey says, "Please welcome the EST of WWE." Which is, it's only fitting that she's my first GU-EST, Bianca Belair.
Honestly, I was surprised the writing could come up with that.
Right.
true.
I thought that was kind of clever.
Yeah.
was like,
So Belair gets in the ring, but Aunt Bailey makes her ring the doorbell because there's an actual door in the ring.
Because fuck this.
And then Aunt Bailey plays footage of herself beating Belair last month. So Belair says, let's have a rematch right now. But Aunt Bailey instead suggests that next week they have an obstacle course. And Belair laughs and accepts because she knows she'll whoop her.
Wait, bottom right?
Unless, Belair cheats or something. Who are you? Or Bailey
Yeah.
cheats.
Who are you, obstacle course?
Yeah.
What?
Well, they just have to ask the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders
Yeah.
about that.
If they still have all their stuff.
all their stuff, axe throwing.
They're like, you guys want ninjas in the middle of it too? Sure.
Sure.
Ninjas, sure.
Why not? And Bianca Belair was insanely hot in this segment.
Yeah.
Like what she was wearing was
Yeah.
fantastic. Speaking of award nominees. Yeah.
Do it now.
Do it now. Next up, we have Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro. WrestleMania type caliber matchup here.
Fucking A. Yes.
Earlier today, we see Daniel. Here's the unfortunate part because we see Daniel Bryan and Otis doing more pelvic thrusts.
No.
While Gable coaches them.
No.
And then Gable yells, "Now explode!" And they both come in their pants.
Wow.
This is the favorite to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
He's going to go from coming in his pants to winning the Royal Rumble in 2 weeks.
And then
No.
What's he going to do next week?
Vegas is wrong.
Yeah. Like next week, they're going to be all three of them going to be stretching together. Gable's going to be teabagging Daniel Bryan. And
Right.
Otis is going to be doing push-ups on Daniel Bryan's cock or something.
Right. This is going to evolve into a full porno.
Full porno.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, we had to deal with this shit when we were kids. Hey, wrestling's gay, man. And then it's like, well, no, now it is.
Now
it
they're
fully
just
is.
throwing it in our face.
They sure are.
What? Oh, yeah.
So Kayla Braxton then walks up, and she likes what she sees. I guess she's into that.
Sure.
And then Daniel praises the Alpha Academy for getting him ready for the Rumble.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Daniel Bryan's an idiot.
Apparently, Daniel Bryan knows nothing.
Right.
Compared
And
to
what's
Chad
the
Gable.
end game for Gable? He's just ripping them off. They're paying him a lot of money for this. What's it going to lead to? Hey, I just realized I'm an idiot.
Wait a minute.
Hey, it's not even costing him matches or anything.
He
It's stupid.
doesn't have matches anymore.
Yeah.
So Kayla asked Daniel about his loss to Nakamura last week, but Daniel says he's a Royal Rumble match winner. and I have the utmost respect for him, and I think he feels the same way about me. But then Cesaro walks up and says, you don't speak for Shinsuke. The only reason he shook your hand was because he felt sorry for you. You know, you may have had a chance if you trained with someone who would teach you something different than the Macarena. And then Cesaro does the Macarena, and you're like, why is Cesaro still with this company?
Please
Dear
stop.
God. And Cesaro's 40 now, so they have completely wasted him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been there, 10 years?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Completely wasted. Daniel tells Cesaro, you doubt our training methods? I'll show you how well they work tonight. And yes, he does. Of course he does, because you're coming in your pants and you're butt-fucking Otis. That's not a training method. It's not a training method. I'm sorry.
Right.
Not for wrestling or fighting. For something else, sure. But definitely not for fighting.
Something else?
And they've been training so hard that they've mastered, like, they don't even have to touch to ejaculate. It's just like, you know, I've tried those. They have those videos on the internet, and I've tried it. I can't. I guess I have to train more.
No.
Yeah.
Hands free. I can't hands free ejaculate.
Well,
Why?
once you do the cock push-up, I mean...
Yeah. You're all set.
Did you have wet dreams when you were a kid, or even to this day?
Let's see. Today's Tuesday. Yes.
No, really.
Yeah, of course.
You still do?
One or two.
No.
You don't. You had one or two.
My cock is
Where
too
like
mature
you're
now.
like sleeping, then you wake up and it just happens, and it's hands free, obviously.
Yeah, I've done
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Really, that's never happened to me.
Really?
No.
Never woke up with like you're like what? Like you had an amazing dream and you woke up and like there was some.
No.
Like,
No,
in your
I've
pants?
had those dreams,
No?
but not woken up. No, and had a. I know.
I'll have to sneak.
Feel
Andrew's,
bad for me.
Andrew's a deep sleeper. I'll have to
By
sneak
the
in his
way-
bed and just rub it a little bit.
By the way, there
Get
was
the fleshlight.
Yeah.
yeah.
Joe, did you perform a rap?
You know how like in 5th grade they teach you about that?
Wet
Like
dreams?
there's that one day in school where they teach you about wet
Mom took me
dreams
out
and puberty
for that
and
day.
stuff.
I'm surprised she let you
Yeah,
stay.
yeah.
I came home one day and they mentioned wet dreams, but they didn't explain it. They're like, one day you might have a wet dream and it's okay. And like we're all like, what's that? You have to
fuck?
explain what that means.
Does like someone
Right.
throw water on you
So then
while you're asleep?
I come home and I guess Aunt Mare was visiting then or whatever.
no.
And Mom is like, they're all like in the kitchen. You were there too, I think. But like, I was like, yeah, we learned about wet dreams today in school.
And did they look at each other?
I don't know. But then like later you told me, you told me what that meant.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's funny when we do that.
But I have a friend, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants this out publicly, but he still has wet dreams to this day every like once in a while.
Really?
really,
Yeah. Wow. So I'm like, so you just wake up going like, ha, 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 and then you have to like awkwardly walk to the restroom. Ha, ha.
you don't wake up and then come.
Well, he does. He says he like wakes up while it's happening.
He's stroking himself. He just
No.
doesn't realize it.
no, he says he's not.
He's sleep jerking.
Yeah, you can sleep jerk. I'm sure that's a thing. Anyway,
Sure, that's a thing.
Unrelated.
If it is, it'd be my thing.
unrelated. Can we interview him for the show? Let's teach the world. Hey, come here. Which one? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him.
He seems like the guy that would happen to. Yeah.
Is it Josh?
It's not Josh. Please, we would share that immediately.
Oh, that would be like the main part of the Wednesday Night War.
That would be on the dating profile you make for him.
That'd be a
Yeah.
segment every week. All right, how was your wet dream this week, Josh?
That would be a Patreon exclusive for sure.
Reese's wet pieces.
It's Josh Reese. Oh God.
And he'll be like, and I felt bad because it was only the first date in my dream.
That felt horrible. These are my top 10 wet dreams of all time. Where the fuck are we? Okay, so as for the match goes,
I think
Number
we're on-
9,
back to
Raquel
Daniel.
Gonzalez.
Back to Daniel.
Number
Bryan.
8, my mom. Let me explain.
Back to Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro. Daniel goes for the running knee, but Cesaro counters with the pop-up uppercut and then the neutralizer for the win.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I know. Shinsuke and Cesaro both got clean wins this week.
Well, I can understand over Uso, but over Daniel Bryan?
Yeah.
Daniel's putting everyone over now.
Yes.
Right.
He said he wants to go part-time.
Good. I don't know what you're putting Cesaro over for.
Man,
if you're not
that's
gonna win
that's
anything.
why he's
Because he knows Cesaro could be over.
butt fucking Otis.
Yeah.
Is because he told Vince I want to go part time, and Vince is like, "What? We need you. Our ratings are never been worse. I cleared you.
Otis, get your asshole.
I fucking cleared you. I didn't even ask a doctor. I just cleared you. So you're going to butt fuck Otis now. You bastard.
That's your
You
job.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to count that as wrestling. I'm just going to say you were injured. So you're butt fucking Otis. And that's another year under contract. You're welcome. Daniel's like, sure, thanks. I'll take the money.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. I told you I don't want to do this anymore.
I'm a
like,
fucking
that's-
frugal vegan.
That just shows you how bad.
Money means nothing to me.
Money means you have nothing.
That just shows you how bad WWE is because Daniel Bryan wanted to wrestle again so badly, and he cuts that promo. Your dreams will fight for you. 2 years later, Vince, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
This sucks.
Vince,
I hate this.
2 years later, he's like butt fucking him, and just like you see his eyes, he's just dead inside. Kill me.
Yeah, imagine if it was the Attitude Era. Oh God.
Oh Lord.
So next up, we have Kayla Braxton interviewing Carmella backstage with Reginald next to him. Or next to her, sorry. Carmella talks more trash about Sasha Banks, but then Sasha shows up and shoves Carmella down. Reginald then gets in Sasha's face, so Sasha tells him, tell your girl she could have her title match after I have a match with you. Mm-hmm. So I guess that'll be another Royal Rumble match
What?
that Sasha will win.
So she fights the dude first?
Probably like next
Yes.
week.
Right, next week.
Right, and then
Carmella at the Rumble.
Which Sasha must be busy with something because she hasn't been like out to the ring in a few weeks.
Right.
So I feel like they filmed all this weeks ago and it's just been using it.
Right.
So maybe she's filming Mandalorian season 3.
Maybe?
I mean, she's got to be in the season 3 because at the end I don't want to say anything. But yeah. Anyways, next up we have Apollo Crews versus Sami Zayn with Big E on commentary, but he's sitting on a white couch next to the announce table while eating fruit and wearing a Ghostbuster sweater.
That's great.
I love it. I liked it.
He's
I like
living
the
his best
Ghostbusters.
life.
He really is. And it's funny how Kevin Owens' logo used to be his name as the old Raw's War logo.
Right.
Yeah.
And now that's Sammy's logo.
Right.
But Sammy rolls Apollo up, pulls the tights, and the ref's like, no. After that, Apollo rolls up Sammy, pulls the tights, and the ref's like, sure. Apollo gets the win. Sammy's pissed.
Sammy's a douche. Sorry, Sammy.
Yeah. You're going to go from being the Intercontinental Champion to being the biggest jobber in the company.
Well, you're
Congrats.
welcome.
You're welcome. Next up, we have Roman Reigns and Adam Pearce's contract signing. Roman, Jey, and Heyman come out first, and WWE is using the Super HD cameras
Like the 8K.
that they've been using for the NFL games,
Right.
where it's so real that it looks fake.
Right.
Yes.
It's so weird.
It's really weird.
Like someone
I
posted
like
a
it.
clip and they're like, "Oh, WWE 2K22 looks great." And I was like, "This looks like it could be a video game."
This
Yeah.
is literally in your house. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's walking in my living room.
Yeah,
Right.
it's almost like 3D.
Yeah.
So Pierce gets in the ring and he sits down, but Roman wants that seat. So Jey takes Pierce out of the chair and he sits in the other chair. That's like a 5-year-old.
Head
Head of the table. I would
Yeah.
be the head of the table. It's
Right.
a 2-seater out of the table.
Yeah, and who's your back towards?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want your back towards so you could see the stage and the ramp?
Right.
You know, in case someone assassinates you or
Head
something?
of the table.
That's how mafia guys do it. So
I like how you
Pierce,
said assassinate.
yeah, murder, whack,
Sure.
whatever. So Pierce reluctantly signs the contract and slides it over to Reigns, and then Heyman tosses Pierce's pen away and gives Roman a new one. And then Roman confidently signs the contract and gives it back, and then Pierce smiles at Reigns and says, "I've waited all night for you to do that." And Reigns looks confused as Pierce leaves the ring. And then Pierce starts limping up the ramp and starts talking, but his mic keeps cutting out.
Yeah. Apparently
So that was
Vince
really
was
bad.
like fucking furious at this.
I'm sure he was. I'd be too if I was in charge.
Yeah.
And then Pierce says, "Oh, my knee's bothering me again. But don't worry, because all WWE contracts say card subject to change." Which is, yeah, they do that because they fuck over the fans all the time.
Yes, they do.
So Pierce says, I'm not sure if I'll be medically cleared by the Royal Rumble, but I found a suitable replacement. And then the music hits. Kevin Owens walks out and signs the contract.
Like I didn't get this.
No. It made no sense.
It
Like,
made
I'm
no
glad I'm glad Adam Pearce will not be wrestling.
First of all, to all the people that were like, you should see Adam Pearce wrestle. You should see him wrestle.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Like, no, he's not wrestling.
No.
There's a reason this was the whole setup by the writers.
Right.
Because he's not wrestling.
he was NWA champion.
No, he
that
wasn't.
doesn't mean the same thing that it meant when Ric Flair was the NWA champion.
Yeah, I was Doomsday champion. It means nothing in the WWE.
Right.
Well, hold on. I mean, I take that serious. I mean, I'm very proud of my 2 Doomsday title reigns.
I'm proud of my 4.
14.
No, I'm
just
4.
We've had 7 title reigns between the 3 of us.
That's
Yes.
It's a lot of reigns.
Go look up our stuff on YouTube. Okay?
Yeah.
It probably has more views than Adam fucking Pearce.
Maybe.
Probably.
If it's still there.
Who actually pinned the champ as the Bunny Boys? Who actually pinned? Whose match was it? Was it your match and then I switched out? Or was it my match and you switched out?
I don't remember.
We did the switcheroo.
Pretty sure I pinned them though.
But it was my
So it was
match.
your match, but I
But
got
you
the
pinned
pin.
him. So I technically have 0 reigns.
0 reigns.
Does that count 3 for you then?
I had the reign as a robot.
That's
so I
right.
didn't even get to celebrate the win. Yeah.
I ended your robot reign.
You sure did with
Beefy
your
one?
big sausage.
Jammed my sausage in your skull.
Yes, you did. And I laid. By the way, I laid in the middle of the ring till everyone was gone.
Yeah. You're like the original like Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
That's how you sell, right
I didn't take like everyone came out, took a bow and everything, and no,
Because you're a robot. You're dead.
exactly. Can't get up. I'm a
Yeah.
robot.
Covered in orange dust, laying in the middle of the ring.
So yeah, Kevin Owens signs a contract, so he's officially in. Like, thank God they did this, but like, I feel like it could have been done so much better.
Yeah.
Like, if every contract says cards subject to change, then why do we even need contracts?
Exactly.
Like, I thought.
Also, why not do this at the Rumble?
Well,
Yeah, that's true too.
sure.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
go to the
like,
Rumble going, this is dumb, and then he comes in, you go, oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'm limping.
So I thought about it. Here's what I would have done.
Shouldn't have been Nakamura.
This was easy. Yeah. Why not? Maybe they're saving Nakamura to lose at Mania.
Right.
There you go.
He's gonna have that awesome entrance again.
Oh, fuck.
Just to fucking lose again.
God damn it.
I can't believe you have an entrance that amazing and you fucking lose. That's like again. I've mentioned this before, but like imagine Shawn Michaels comes from the rafters and then he fucking loses.
Well, to be fair, at 35, Ronda Rousey actually had Joan Jett.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte had like the whole helicopter shit.
Right.
And Becky just had her regular entrance.
True.
And then she won.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
But they were already champs. I don't know. Like, yeah, Nakamura was like he won the Rumble.
Yeah.
It's
Because
just
AJ
showing up to
there
win the
was
title,
nothing
yeah.
to AJ's entrance.
no.
Like nothing to it.
Yeah. So yeah, this I thought about it. This is what I would have done. Like he still comes out, he gives Reigns the contract. Reigns signs it quickly, confidently, hands it back. He doesn't read the contract, and Pierce walks to the stage and he's like, "I'm glad you signed the contract, Roman. It's official now. You will defend the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble in a last man standing match, but it won't be against me. It's a shame that you and Paul didn't read over this revised contract, because if you did, you would see that I took my name off this match and I wrote in someone else." And then,
Yeah, but then you're almost setting up Heyman to be a fool because like he has one job and then he didn't do it.
he kind of is a fool right now.
Yeah, he is. He's literally
But like, it
bitch
just,
number one.
None of this doesn't make any sense. Oh, by the way, I could just change it because I'm Adam Pearce. What? No.
Yeah.
You've constantly said how you have no real authority, and you just always like have to call Vince on the phone. Hey,
And
what
again,
should I do next?
Why even do contracts?
Yeah.
Right.
There's no point. But at least Pearce is out. Owens is in.
Yeah.
On to Raw, we open with a Randy Orton video promo.
God,
and
long one.
at first, we can't see his face, but then he steps forward and he's wearing the mask that Ramses wears in Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Ramses is the best.
So this fireball.
Randy is the best. He's number one.
This
He says the
fireball,
people
quote
are on
unquote,
fire.
barely grazes his ear
Yes.
last week.
Yeah.
And his whole face is burnt.
Well, you can see his nose is all red.
Yeah. He looked worse than Kane when they said Kane was
And he'll be
He
fine.
really did.
And he'll be fine in 10 days.
He will.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So he looks. Yeah. Orton
Proves
says
us wrong. He wears this thing for like 6 months.
that'd be hilarious.
That'd be great.
Orton says 3 weeks ago I had Alexa's fate in my hands, and I showed a side of myself I didn't know existed. compassion. And then we see Orton watching that moment, and he cringes.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh," and then he says, "This is what I get for showing compassion. I can't even sleep because every time I close my eyes, I see that ball of fire hurling towards my face." And then we watch the clip of the fireball hurling towards his face, and he cringes again. He's like, "Oh,"
to his ear.
And then he says, "I don't blame Alexa. I blame the Fiend, and I send him straight to hell." And then we watch Orton setting the Fiend on fire.
Setting the dummy on fire.
The dummy on fire. Randy says the Fiend wants to stop me from achieving the inevitable, and we watch Orton's 2 Royal Rumble victories. And he says, "I know everyone in the locker room enjoyed seeing my face burnt to a crisp. To a crisp! Knowing that their biggest threat may have been eliminated from competing in the Royal Rumble, but you can chop off all my limbs and it wouldn't stop me from winning this year's Royal Rumble match."
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Couldn't someone just easily pick him up and drop him out of the ring?
I would think.
Wow.
Yeah. He's going to be like the Holy Grail, the guy, the
I will
soldier.
roll at you. Or boxing Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Or boxing Helena.
Yeah.
That movie's awful.
Orton says, "I could only compete for as long as I could tolerate the pain. But the funny thing is, I enjoy the pain." And then he says he's going to the main event of WrestleMania. He lights a match, and then he blows it out.
If he's so fucking terrified of fire, why did he light a match?
Yeah. And then immediately blow it out.
Yeah.
So. But why does Orton need to win the Royal Rumble? I thought Orton could just ask for title matches because he's Randy Orton.
That's all he's done this whole year.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to do it a week ago.
Maybe it's
Right.
because he's not pretty no more.
Just
Maybe.
give me the title.
He's not
Triple
pretty
H.
anymore, so he's got to, yeah.
Pretty, yeah.
I mean, women find him attractive.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
sure.
His face is all fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
For life.
Right.
Or, like Joe
Alexa.
said, 10 days.
So now he's going to go around fucking other faces.
Maybe. Yikes. Next up, we have Charlotte Flair versus Peyton Royce. Peyton attacks Charlotte from behind as Charlotte was making her entrance. This match was rough. Charlotte had to slow down because Peyton couldn't keep up with her.
Yeah.
There were so many spots where like Charlotte had to stop, and then it is just like because Peyton was just not ready for any of it.
Yeah.
Then Flair and Lacey come out mid-match, and Lacey's wearing one of Rick's robes. And Charlotte makes Peyton tap to the figure 8 and keeps it locked in after the match for a little longer. Later, Sarah Schreiber interviews Charlotte backstage, and Charlotte says, "I've been learning from the dirtiest player in the game my entire life. I've just never gone down that path." What?
Come again?
You're Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. You've
Constantly gone down.
You've been a heel most of your career.
Yes. Playing
I
very
would
dirty.
beg to differ that you haven't gone down the good guy path.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, what? Are they really trying to make us believe that she's never been a heel? Is that,
You a dirty bitch.
or does like the writer who
mean-
is the person who wrote this? Does he not understand English?
day one on the
Day
job.
one.
Day one. He's
Never,
just-
never watched
seen the
a
show.
minute of wrestling.
Charlotte's a babyface.
Yeah.
What's the babyface? Good guy. Oh, okay.
Let me see
Cool.
here. You've
I've
never
always
watched
been a good
wrestling.
guy.
You never watched wrestling. You've wrote for the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Yes, I have. Yes.
That's professional. That's
Thank- yeah,
professional.
yeah.
All right.
That-
you got a
that
job.
was a show.
Okay.
You got a job.
Great. How much wrestling was there in that show? None.
That's
perfect.
Zero wrestling.
I don't do a wrestling show. It's an entertainment show. It's about entertainment. And it's about nerds. It's about nerds that get hot chicks.
And they just nerds getting laid.
What?
I'm a genius.
Yeah.
It's like they're getting revenge. Revenge of the nerds.
So Charlotte says Lacey can wear my dad's robe, but she'll never wear my crown.
Whatever. Move on.
Sure.
God damn.
Whatever.
So stupid.
Backstage, the Hurt Business walks by Riddle. They make fun of him, but Riddle says, "I'm going to take the high road." And Sheldon says, "I bet you will." Riddle then gives them all dumb nicknames, and Lashley takes offense to Slobby Bobby,
Okay.
which I got a Slobby Bobby a couple days ago. It was great. So Lashley tells Riddle, "I kind of like your flip-flops, but I heard they're bad for your feet." And then Riddle's like, they're not bad for your feet. But then Lashley stomps on Riddle's foot, and Riddle falls down screaming in pain. Now, the problem with this is that the cameraman was showing their feet, and the shot showed that Lashley didn't even come close to stepping on Riddle's foot.
Just don't show the feet, cameraman.
And Riddle even grabbed the foot that was furthest from Lashley's foot stomp.
Yeah.
He's standing here. Riddle stomps on Riddle's, like near Riddle's
Lashley,
right foot.
yeah.
And then Riddle grabs his left foot and goes down. Yes. Oh!
Maybe it was like the, collateral damage of the other foot. The shaking the ground.
Oh, like your finisher as a Bunny Boy.
Yes, tremors.
I tweeted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
said Bobby Lashley stole the Bunny Boy's bunny stomp.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what's next?
Those tremors, man.
Unbelievable. They stole the double axe handle from us. We invented that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lashley says, I told you they were bad for your feet. And he walks away, and then Riddle yells, you're going to see this foot later. Right up your ass.
Hey, Joe, if I put my foot up your ass, would you be able to see it?
No.
Okay.
And
Just
you're,
checking.
and by the way, that's your bare foot.
Barefoot.
You're going to have a shitty foot.
Yeah. A shit-covered foot.
Disgusting.
What are you thinking, Riddle?
Can I interest you in a chocolate-covered pretzel?
Like Rock says, take that boot and shove it up your ass. He's not talking about his naked foot.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
He's going to wiggle his big toe.
Oh, stop it. Oh, I think I found the prostate.
Bobby Lashley's just like, oh.
I'm coming.
So after the break,
Otis?
Lucha House Party asks Riddle if he's going to be ready for their match tonight. And you're like, oh, God. What?
No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Lashley didn't even want to be in that.
No. Riddle says, don't worry, guys. When I was in high school, my cousin Dylan ran over my foot with his pickup truck, and I still made it to the prom. Did you fight someone at the prom?
In your bare feet.
You fucking idiot.
I'm sorry. Did you just get high at the prom?
If I can slow dance, I can wrestle and kick people in the face.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay.
I guess. Next up, we have...
I bet that really happened, too.
Probably.
I bet that
sure.
really happened in his life.
I'm sure he really got
frozen.
frostbite too, like his other stupid story. It's like the Joker in Dark Knight. You want to know how my foot got these scars?
You want to know why my foot are bare?
And everyone's just Batman. No, please stop it. No.
Every week.
I know. And then Lashley's like, I know how you got these. Stop.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
I should make that video.
Seriously.
Next up, we have Xavier Woods.
My socks were stinky. I took them off one day.
I hated my socks.
And my mom said they smell much better.
You remind me of my sneakers. I hated my sneakers.
Yeah.
We got Xavier Woods
Oh my
versus.
God. Now you have to make this.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Xavier Woods versus Mace with Retribution ringside minus Reckoning. No Mia.
Where's Kofi Kingston?
He has
Injured.
a broken jaw. Remember?
He can't. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, poor just Xavier.
Which, by the way, he had it for weeks and didn't realize it until it got worse and worse. And he's like, something's wrong with my jaw.
in real life,
He's like,
Yeah.
sir,
Oh,
yeah.
no,
day-
no. What's wrong with you? Oh no.
So Mustafa Ali got in Xavier's face before the match, talking trash about Kofi. So Woods knocked him down with a right hand. And Woods was doing well until Retribution distracted him. And then Mace won with a really dumb move. I can't even explain
Dumb.
it.
He dropped him.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
It's almost like a deep six.
He must have
Power
tried.
slam?
He must have done it wrong. I don't know.
I feel so bad for Joe because he's wanted like a Xavier singles run for years.
I know.
And this is as far as it's going.
And they
Yes.
just flushed it down the toilet.
Yes.
After the match, Ali looks in the camera to tell Kofi, get well soon. Oof. Next up, Sarah Schreiber interviews Asuka backstage. Sarah says, you've been invited to Alexa's playground. What do you expect? And Asuka says, I don't know. And then we immediately watch
That's
Alexa.
a fair, honest
Yeah.
answer. Yeah.
But then we immediately watch Alexa shooting the fireball at Orton.
Yeah.
And then we go back to Asuka and she says, Alexa, dark side, and walks away.
Oh, so she's predicting like the fireball will be a Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Maybe.
Now
Yeah.
she's a caveman. Alexa, dark side.
Eventually, like let's
Me,
like,
Asuka, no one fireball.
like if Dark Side of the Ring goes to like season 20, they'll run out of like, bad stories.
Right.
And then they just have to be like, all right, now we're just doing horrible storylines.
Yeah.
This season, we got the Rusev and Lana wedding.
We've got Stone Cold getting run over by Rikishi.
Yes, we've got the Hand. Mae Young giving birth to the Hand.
Oh,
We have Vince McMahon dying and coming right back next week.
Yes.
Val Venus getting his dick chopped off.
Oh, man.
So
Curls up like the Witch and the Wizard of Oz.
And then goes under.
shrinking.
Under his...
Oh, my God.
Next up, we have a WrestleMania report
Huh?
with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon acting as news anchors.
Yes.
We saw this online, and we
Yes.
were like, why didn't they put this on SmackDown?
Right.
Of course, they listened, as they always do.
Yes.
And they aired it on Raw.
Yes.
I really
was good.
liked Triple H's name.
What was it?
Henry E. Panky.
Hanky Panky.
No, Henry.
It was
What?
Henry, but then she
Hank-
called him Hank.
Yeah.
So did they fuck up, or?
No, because Hank is short for Henry.
Oh.
So Hank E. Panky.
Vince was probably like, Hanky, that's too offensive. No, don't do that.
God damn it.
So yeah, Triple H said he's even got a wig on. I think he got it from Mauro Ranallo.
I think so.
But it looked better on Triple H.
It did, yeah.
And Triple H says, welcome to the WrestleMania report. I'm definitely not who you think I am. And Stephanie says, and I'm definitely not who you think I am. Stephanie says, we have some breaking news, but first let's start with the most trusted name in weather, Sonny McLeod. And it's Roman Reigns sitting at the head of the table with Heyman standing behind him. And it's bad green screen. You can see the green outline around their face. And I don't know if that was on purpose or just they wanted it to look bad.
They will say it was on purpose.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sometimes weather people, though, show that. So maybe that's why. Who knows?
Yeah, but that's just bad news, like
It's just
television.
bad.
Yeah.
The one in Austin on Fox is so bad. I used to have to watch it all the time. And I'm like, I should just call them and be like, do you need someone that knows how to do this?
Right.
Because like the girl would be green head to toe. Like she'd be wearing like a fucking black dress, but it's just green. Like she's
It wasn't
just
a
green.
promo for She-Hulk?
No,
Oh,
it was not.
bummer.
Too bad.
So yeah, Roman says, there's no weatherman here. Just me sitting at my rightful place. And then Heyman starts talking like a weatherman. He's like, oh, the forecast. And Roman's like, no, just give it to him straight. And Heyman says, Tampa Bay will host WrestleMania this April at Raymond James Stadium. And Stephanie says, wow, what an honor to host again for the first time.
That's pretty funny.
Which
That was funny.
I can't remember the last time Stephanie made me laugh.
Right.
Maybe she should just do these and
Yeah.
only these once a year.
Yes.
Fake news lady once a
Yeah.
year.
Then Triple H tosses to Sasha Banks, who's acting like a sports reporter in Dallas. And she's like, I've confirmed some big news coming out of Texas. But then some assistant walks up and asks her, oh, did you get the statement we sent about WrestleMania coming back to AT&T Stadium in 2022? And then Sasha reads the statement to herself, and then she makes the announcement as if it's the first we're hearing it.
Yes.
So then Triple H yells, oh, tremendous spectacle. And Stephanie says,
Don't you have a tremendous on there?
I had to replace it.
Oh, you replaced it.
No,
That's right.
we need a bigger soundboard.
We do.
So Stephanie then says, Hank, you're a tremendous spectacle. And they have a little sexual tension moment there. Then Triple H says, Hugh can't see me with the latest in entertainment.
Go.
And we cut to Hugh, but we can't see him. And Stephanie points that out. Then finally John Cena walks in the frame and he's like, Hugh can't see me. And he announces that WrestleMania is going Hollywood in 2023.
Do they usually know this far in
No,
advance?
No,
it's
this-
never. We always get a
We
year.
find it a year in advance,
Yes,
right? Like after
that's it.
WrestleMania.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
So I wonder why they're trying to do this, just to
Of
get
COVID.
excited.
I guess because of COVID.
Yeah.
And to get us excited.
But like, how much of this will even stick?
Who knows?
don't
Well,
know.
you know that's why they're not doing LA next year because they probably still don't trust that LA will even be
Right,
open
yeah.
in 2022.
Right.
I know.
But speaking
But Texas will be.
Speaking
Oh,
of
yeah.
Dallas,
Oh, Texas is
I
open.
need to send you guys a PayPal request.
Okay.
Already booked the Airbnb
For next year,
For
WrestleMania.
Dallas.
for next year in Dallas. Yeah.
Of course you have, Eric.
I got us a
Of course
great
you
place.
have.
I got us a great place.
And I assume you're doing research for LA right now as we speak.
Yes.
He didn't
And
send you the
it's-
final three
It's
yet?
2.5 years away, Andrew.
Let's go. Chop, chop.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm already mapping out routes to Dallas because we're driving, right?
You could save 10% if
Of
you...
course we're going to drive. What the fuck?
No, we could fly.
We're going to fly to Dallas?
Yeah, it's like a 40-minute flight.
What a waste of time. Takes
Plus, we'll
longer
need
to
a
go to
car.
the airport.
I have a very comfortable big car now. You
Oh,
kinda
yeah,
do
that's
too.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, road trips are fun, man.
Yeah, sure,
You got to
sure.
stop at Buc-ee's.
Just for the buckies.
Just for the buckies. Yeah.
Deal. Yeah.
Anyway.
So WrestleMania again will be 2 nights this year.
Right.
So that sucks.
Because
what?
Well, WWE did say that they're going to be, I guess they're going to have fans.
Well, of course. Why else would you do it at the stadium?
But because they can only have X amount of people, that's why they're doing it.
They want to
2
sell
nights.
tickets twice.
Yes.
Okay. Good call there.
Because you can only have what, like 40%, 50%?
Whatever.
Well,
it is
no, I
right
don't think
now.
Florida has limitations.
But look at AEW.
Yeah, why aren't they
They're
packing
not
them in there?
packed.
But I think that's because they're trying to be like, we're not going to
Political?
be assholes here.
Oh.
Like the Bucks have had fans. You know, all the Florida teams have had
Houston
fans.
just went back to 40%, didn't we?
I don't
like
know.
last week?
I don't even care anymore.
restaurants?
I don't keep
That's
up
true,
with that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
40%. I went to. I don't know. I've been to a couple
Yeah, it
restaurants.
says WWE will announce ticket availability and safety protocols for WrestleMania 37 coming weeks.
It's going to be gone in like 5 minutes if it's
It
like
will,
a
yeah.
25%.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess 30, maybe 30%. I don't know.
Right.
Who knows?
Are you going
I
to
don't
try to
know.
get us tickets?
I don't think
It's going to be hard.
It's just,
It's
I don't
gonna
know.
be
It just doesn't
hard.
feel like it's going to be that fun.
Right. Because it's not going to be a full stadium.
I just wanted the road trip, to be honest.
already not-
We don't have to go to the show. We can
Road
watch
trip
it from
to
the,
Tampa?
Not road trip. I
I'm
mean,
just kidding.
I just wanted my Disney trip.
If
take it from me.
If they announce a takeover, but there can't be a takeover. There's no room for one.
No, there isn't.
Because it can't be Friday because of SmackDown. Can't be Monday. It can't
Yeah.
be Saturday. No, there's no room for it. So yeah, 2 fucking nights again.
Yep.
Next up, we have Alexa's Playground. Alexa sits in her swing set in the ring and says, Randy, last week I was just coming out to talk to you, but things got a little heated. It might not be great, but it's Alexa Bliss saying it.
Yeah. True.
And Randy, if you need good suggestion on some sunblock, just let me know. And then she introduces her guest, Asuka. Asuka tries to sit in the other swing, but Alexa says, no, that's not your seat. And then Alexa officially declares herself for the Royal Rumble match and says, if I win the Royal Rumble match and you're the Raw Women's Champion, then we could face each other at WrestleMania. Oh, that's brilliant.
Aren't they facing each other tonight?
They are, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I can do it
is
now.
weird.
Right, just do it now.
Yeah, sure.
So Alexa looks at the other swing. Oh, I'm sorry. Asuka says it would be an honor. I'm a big fan of yours. Yowie wowie. And Alexa looks at the other swing and says, I'm sorry. She wasn't supposed to say that. Asuka then calls for her music and dances, but Alexa doesn't like it and gets in Asuka's face yelling, stop it. Alexa then apologizes to the swing for getting upset, and Asuka says, it's okay. Fiend's still here. I don't understand any of that.
I don't know what's
And then Alexa goes, why did you say that name?
Calm down, Batman.
Yeah.
Martha!
Martha.
Why did
Again,
you
now-
say Martha?
Now that the Godzilla King Kong movie's coming out, that meme is going around again.
Oh,
save,
yeah.
save Mothra.
Yeah.
Why did you say that name?
Do you have HBO Max?
I do.
Okay, good.
Why?
So you're going to watch it like day it comes out?
I think that would be the one thing I would go to the theater to see.
Yeah.
I really do. Because I miss
So
the theater.
here's the thing.
If I could find a theater that shows it.
Right.
Skull Island was awesome.
Yeah.
The 2 Godzilla movies they made, I hate them. They're so slow and boring.
I didn't hate them.
King of Monsters was pretty good.
wasn't bad.
The one before.
Oh,
Kong
yeah,
wasn't
that's
that
right. I
great.
forgot. Yeah, who was the bad guy in the second one? Oh, Thanos? Yeah, okay. The mom was Thanos. She was
She
totally
wanted the world
Thanos.
to die, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's still a little too boring for me. And it's all the characters in the King Kong Godzilla movie. It's all the characters from the last Godzilla movie.
The Monster Universe.
So I don't know. I hope it's good.
The MCU. The
Well, you-
Monster Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. You know what it's going to be? They're going to fight for like 5 minutes and then something else is going to come.
Of course.
It's going to be like, we need to get some teamwork on this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, 100. Although the director said there will be a winner. He
Oh.
did guarantee there will be a winner to the fight.
Right. Well, what's a king to a god?
Well, it's funny because you saw the image, right? Because they just released the images.
Yeah,
like they
in that
showed like
trailer.
5 seconds of them charging at each other, and they're
Yeah.
the same height all of a sudden.
Right.
Like they have to at least explain that Godzilla got nuked or something, and then he grew.
Godzilla or King Kong?
I mean, King Kong.
Well,
sorry.
no, King Kong was that size in the Skull Island one.
He
Yeah,
was.
he was big.
Not Godzilla size. Big. But not
Godzilla's-
skyscraper size.
Godzilla's knocking down skyscrapers.
Yeah,
like
not
this,
not skyscraper size, but
Right.
he was big. He'll probably get nuke blasted at some point or something.
Right. How did they do it in Rampage? They'll do it that way.
Oh yeah, he kept growing.
It just kept growing.
In Rampage?
Yeah, the movie Rampage
With The Rock.
with The Rock.
No, I didn't see that one. I
Good.
skipped that one.
Good.
How'd they do it in the original King Kong Godzilla movie? They were just the same size.
The guys were the same height.
Unclear, right?
It was very unclear.
Very clear.
But in that movie, like King Kong wasn't necessarily like there was no universes. Now this is just a movie with a big ape versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
And everyone called him King Kong.
There's two guys.
And where they aired it in the U.S., King Kong comes out on top. When they aired it in Japan,
There's two guys,
Godzilla comes out.
Two guys in costumes going,
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically were tearing up a building for most of it together.
A cardboard building.
yeah,
I love when he grabs the tail though, and he switches. That was kind of
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Alexa freaks out. She's like, don't say that name. And then Alexa smiles because her toy horse starts rocking on its own. Asuka leaves the ring all scared, and Alexa sits on the horse. So, what was
creepy.
that?
Moving on.
creepy.
That was not great.
No.
Backstage, Sheriff Schreiber asks Miz and Morrison what's in store for Goldberg tonight on the dirt sheet.
Yeah.
Miz says, no spoilers. You're going to have to tune in like everyone else, but what we have in store for Goldberg will definitely be controversial. And then Morrison says, and controversy creates cash, which that's the only reason why I recapped that segment. Was because
Yeah.
he said Bischoff's line.
Yeah.
And I love that line.
Yep.
Next up, we have Royal Rumble predictions.
Huh?
First off, we got WWE legend Hall of Famer Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, good one.
And he's like, I got Goldberg to win the WWE Championship Royal Rumble. I think we're going to see a spear and a jackhammer.
With my baby tonight.
I don't think we'll see a jackhammer. No.
I do not
We're
predict
I will bet my house that we don't see a jackhammer unless they just pre-tape it. I think we talked about that last year because he was fighting Braun, and they're like, what if they just put Braun on wires and fucking
Yeah,
do it?
cinematic.
I will
Cinematic.
also bet Andrew's house that we won't see a jackhammer. Now, I'm not going to bet that they won't try a jackhammer, but we definitely won't see a jackhammer.
They've learned their lesson now.
They
Have
had
they?
to have.
Because
Have
he
they?
tried it on Undertaker, didn't work. Tried it on The Fiend, didn't work. And then after that, like, he beat Ziggler, didn't even try it. Did he do it to Ziggler?
Oh, I don't remember.
Like, even Ziggler, who could just do one himself.
Right. Yeah.
Let me just do a handstand on you. Just stand there.
Yeah.
Don't move.
But, like, I remember the last couple Goldberg matches, they didn't even try it because they knew he couldn't fucking do it.
Right, right.
Like, he obviously didn't try to do it to Braun,
No.
you know? So,
Yeah.
good lord.
Does Andrew have to put the house on the table?
Wait, can
Well, we're
I
in
lose
the
my house twice?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Next up, we have Mandy Rose and Shayna Baszler with Dana Brooke ringside and Nia Jax on commentary. Backstage before the match, Shayna says, I'm in the Royal Rumble match, and I'll throw every woman out of the ring, even my tag team partner. And Nia's like, what the fuck? As for the match, Shayna does her stomp on Mandy's arm, which used to put someone out for like weeks or
Right.
months.
Yes.
This time, Mandy sells it for 3 seconds,
Yeah.
and she's fine.
Main
Right.
roster magic.
She's totally fine.
Right.
Mandy makes a comeback, tries a kip up, fails the kip up. So it was awful. Just don't do it. Hey, you can't do it? Don't do it.
She got the kip. She failed on the up.
Look,
You know
I've
what? It
tried
was more of a nip up, really.
I've tried
there
it
you go.
in the ring and failed.
Yeah.
On a comedy wrestling show. You don't try it unless you've done it 100 times in a
Mandy's
row.
like, I think I'm going to try something new tonight.
yeah.
On live TV.
I could do it like 2 out of every 30 times.
And in her
That's not
defense-
close, no.
In her defense, that ass too big, baby.
Yeah, maybe.
That ass too big.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
Anyways, in the end, Shayna makes Mandy tap to the cure for the clutch. After the match, Nia and Shayna yell at each other, but then Dana jumps off the apron and drop kicks Nia into Shayna. After the break, Nia and Shayna are arguing backstage. Caruso walks up and asks about them not getting along, but they say, we never got along, and then they announce that they want a rematch for the tag titles. Who cares?
Right.
because they don't get along.
Which it's funny because Asuka and Charlotte are the tag champs. You wouldn't know it because they're not in any segments together.
Or in any tag matches together.
No.
When Charlotte came out with the title, my first 1 second thought was, wait, what? Who did she win? Who does she have right now?
Yeah.
Oh, right, the tag team.
Yeah.
By the way, this would be good trivia. But how many days has it been since Asuka defended her title? Someone posted on Twitter. I don't know that it's 100% true, but it's believable because she hasn't defended it in a while. Just throw out a number.
4 months?
No, it's not that long.
Oh.
But like
70 days?
55 days.
55. Eh,
Like that's, it's a long time.
yeah.
It's 2 months.
So yeah, next up we have Ricochet versus AJ Styles. Backstage before the match, Adam Pearce tells Ricochet, I'm looking at you for an opportunity to be a part of the Royal Rumble match. Your match tonight's perfect timing because a win can go a long way to get you to that opportunity. Come on. Imagine the ring announcer. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for a possible opportunity to be in the Royal Rumble, maybe.
Royal Rumble match.
Match, maybe. Sorry.
This is 30 guys.
He didn't say match. Kill him.
Yeah.
Snipe him.
30 guys. Not 10 guys. Not 4 guys.
Yeah.
30 men have to be in this match.
Yes.
Can everyone qualify? Oh, my God.
Royal Rumble match. Send in Lars.
Does that mean I can be in? No.
No, it'll be a dark match. Only
be a
for
dark
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Hey, Thunderdome fans, stay tuned for a Lars Sullivan match after the show. That's okay. They'll just leave.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
No.
Right.
So AJ Styles and Omos walk up, and Styles makes fun of Pierce for backing out of his match against Reigns. AJ says, take Ricochet. He's going to lose tonight, and he's going to get embarrassed, but at least he'll have his dignity. And then Ricochet
Really? Yeah.
says, no, Ricochet loses his dignity right here.
Ah.
He says, AJ, it sounds like you have selective memory. Like Drew Barrymore in 50 First Dates?
You know that movie from...
What
What is it now? Like
2004. I was in high school.
high school.
Ricochet then goes on to describe the plot of 50 First Dates. He's like, the movies, you lose your memory, and then I'm standing there, you go on a date with her, and then you can't remember, and then you keep doing that, and then the movie sucked. The movie sucked!
Is it showing on USA this month or something? They had to plug it?
No, I think
The movie was actually
they
very
just
sad.
hired one of the writers from that movie recently.
right.
And he's very proud of his movie.
Right.
So AJ yells, yeah, I know the movie. It's up there with The Notebook. It's in my top 10, which that's a funny line.
Yes. Thank you for saving it, AJ.
Yeah. Ricochet reminds AJ of his embarrassing loss at TLC. And I really thought when Ricochet was saying, oh, you must have selective memory, I thought Ricochet was going to say, oh, did you forget that I've beaten you before?
You piece of shit.
But of course, that's no longer canon.
Right.
That's no longer real.
'Cause it's the past.
That never happened.
No.
Because Ricochet's now a jobber, and how could a jobber beat AJ Styles?
Exactly.
So Ricochet then tells AJ, you're going to need more than a 7-foot giant to beat me, which is not true. Ricochet heads to the ring, and then AJ tells Pierce, I don't like you, which means Omos doesn't like you. And then Omos gets in Pierce's face, and Pierce takes a shit. As for the match, Ricochet dives outside the ring to AJ, but Omos catches him. The ref yells, put him down, and Omos is like, very poor choice of words, and then just drops him.
Very poor choice.
Sorry, I'm in Joker mode now.
Yeah.
Once I'm in,
Once
I
we
can't
open
leave.
that can of worms.
AJ goes for the phenomenal forearm, but Ricochet counters with the recoil, but he takes too long to go for the pin, and AJ kicks out. The end of this match was awesome.
It was.
Again, this is not how this shouldn't be how you end a match on Raw. This should be like a pay-per-view or WrestleMania moment.
Right.
Yes.
Ricochet goes for a slingshot, so he gets on the top rope, but then AJ grabs him, pulls him off, throws him back on the top rope, and then somehow, with magic, Ricochet bounces back towards AJ.
Yes.
AJ catches him and quickly hits him with the Styles Clash for the win.
Yeah.
That was so fucking cool.
That was
Ricochet bounced off the rope with his stomach.
Stomach.
He's a stomach.
Since AJ Styles has been in WWE, he's had some of the greatest finishes for matches.
He has.
Yeah.
Even beating Nakamura at WrestleMania,
Yeah.
where he goes to the Kinshasa and he immediately counters with the style. So many awesome counters with the Styles Clash.
Right.
Just really cool shit.
He's called the phenomenal one for a reason.
That's true.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Dirt Sheet with Miz and Morrison.
All right, skip this.
They introduce Goldberg,
Yeah.
but instead it's Gilberg,
Yep.
which is way better.
And I love his
It is
entrance. The guys with the sparklers.
Yes. And
then
the
fire
guy with the
extinguisher
fire
girl.
hydrant
Extinguisher.
botched. Because Gilbert comes out, they got the sparklers, and then Gilbert's standing there waiting for the fire extinguisher, and the guy's just like, and Gilbert's like, "Come on, do it, come on, do it. I'm already selling it."
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh right, yeah."
Yeah.
Did you forget why you were holding a fire hydrant?
Extinguisher.
I mean, a fire. Now I sound like an idiot.
Hey, look at this
Well,
idiot.
Look at this idiot.
touche, idiot, me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, why am I
WWE
holding this?
causing everyone to lose IQ points.
Why am I holding this fire? It's true. Everyone watching this is now dumber.
Yes.
Yeah. Hydrant would have been fun. Just spray him with douse some of the high-powered water.
So Miz asks Gilbert, how are you preparing for your match against McIntyre? Gilbert says, "Oh, I'll bash my head into the wall. My veins will be popping. I got foam coming out my mouth. I blow smoke out my nose and fire out my ass." And then Drew McIntyre's music hits, but instead it's Drew McInfart, which I'm not claiming that. I'll give Shotzi Blackheart all the credit there because she tweeted that. She was like, "Oh, it's Drew McInfart."
She did?
Yes.
Why didn't they call him that?
I know.
Missed opportunity again.
Yes, they need Shotzi on commentary.
It was on her Instagram story.
Which I never thought I'd say.
Too.
Never thought I'd say we need Shotzi on commentary. But
She
we
was
need it.
like, "Is this Drew McIntyre?"
Right.
Maybe that's her thing. Commentary.
Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe that's what she should only do. And never howl again.
Never.
Stop it! If it's not cool when a chick does it, it's not going to be cool when you do.
A chick.
You didn't have to be so mean.
So then Drew McIntyre's music hits. I'm sorry. Yeah, he comes out. The guy playing McIntyre is actually actor David Krumholtz, who's most famous for playing Bernard in the Santa Claus.
Yes.
I don't know.
You didn't recognize him?
I don't think I've seen the Santa
He was
Claus.
also in like
He's been in a
Harold
lot of
and
Seth Rogen.
Kumar.
Yeah, he was in Harold and Kumar. He was their other stoner roommate.
Yeah, the stoner neighbor.
He was in Superbad. He was in a few Seth Rogen movies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
David Krumholtz.
David Krumholtz. You just don't
was
recognize him
he
because
in
he's so
this?
fat now. He was in This Is the End.
Crumb.
In This Is the End, he's like hanging off the cliff, and he's like, "I'm gonna give you my whole weight, all of it." And then he just falls. But yeah,
Okay.
you don't recognize him still?
Nope.
Yeah.
Really?
This guy? Him?
Shocked.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
usually-
him.
Oh,
There it is.
a 20 years
Oh,
ago.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bigger there. Oh,
yeah.
That's it. He did this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
He even put it on Instagram. He was because people were tweeting, "Is that Bernard from Santa Claus?"
Yeah.
And then he posted on Instagram. He's like, "Yep, it's me."
How funny.
funny.
Yeah. I don't know how he got that gig, but it was pretty funny.
He must live in.
He probably knows He's probably was in a movie with the Miz.
Oh, yeah. Probably. I'm sure he was.
Yeah. So
his whole thing is Bernard the head elf. Like that's his claim to fame.
It is.
Yeah.
There it is. Wow.
I loved that movie as a kid, even though it totally exposed, like
Everything.
I don't know. It was just weird.
Yeah, right.
About
You
Santa Claus.
gotta be careful.
I think so.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah. Like Tim Allen murders Santa Claus.
That's true. He really does.
Hey, is it true if I kill you, I become you?
Yes.
Never mode of McBain.
Yeah.
Anyways, so McIntyre walks out and his wig keeps falling off. And he has a small sword and he shoves it in the stage. And Samoa Joe says, "That's the Clayless." that was
a
really
great
good line.
Yeah.
Great line.
McIntyre says, "I'm going to kick your ass back to 1998." And Morrison teaches him how to do his accent. So McIntyre says, "Okay, so you want to cut? We'll do it again."
Yeah.
And then Miz yells, "We're live!" And he asks Morrison, "Where'd you get this guy?" Morrison says, "New Jersey." And Miz is like, "I told you the best actors are from New York, California, and Cleveland."
That's funny.
And Miz and Morrison argue some more, but then Gilbert's like, "Hey, guys. He does the Gilbert growl, and they're like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Finally, Miz says Goldberg and McIntyre will both lose at the Rumble because I'm cashing in the Money in the Bank contract. Because I'm the Miz and I'm next.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a decent segment. Anytime you're going to make fun of Goldberg,
We're all in. Sure.
it's probably the best dirt sheet segment of all time. Which
Right.
was, this was decent. Best ever.
When they're all shit,
Yes.
then yeah, it's gonna be the best.
Right. This is not the best. We have the Hurt Business versus Riddle and Lucha House Party.
This was
In case you guys didn't know, this was like a special 7-hour Raw.
I know.
Yeah.
This has gone on forever.
It seemed like it was over 3
Cedric
4
still
hours.
being a dick and refusing to tag in his partners. Cedric tries to tag in a few minutes later, but now Lashley and Benjamin refuse. But finally, Benjamin tags himself in. This goes back and forth until finally, like, Shelton shoves Cedric out of the ring. In the end, Lashley tags himself in, hits the spear, and makes Metalik tap to the Hurt Lock.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
And then after the match, Riddle cheap shots Lashley and runs away like a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye, bitch.
This match it didn't help Riddle.
No.
It hurt Riddle. It buried Riddle, and it made you more confused about the Hurt Business. You're like, well, what's going on with these guys?
I should have bet you $1 with Riddle with the beating Lashley for the U.S. Championship.
I know. I mean, I kind of still think it happens at the Rumble.
Whoa!
Really? Like all this push, and they don't give him a title shot at the Rumble?
Dollar on the table.
Yeah.
It's official.
There's my bowls on the table. Where are your bowls?
All right, put it back. They're here. Now put it back.
Now put it
Riddle.
back. So wait, that's official.
Give me one more pay-per-view.
Come on.
Elimination
You
Chamber.
said at
Is
the
that what's
Rumble.
next?
Fast Lane.
Hold on. Every bet I give you
February-
something. I never get anything.
What did you give me? That he's going to win the title
Every
at the
time-
next
no,
pay-per-view?
every bet it's
so
like-
in 10 days, like in 10 days
Every
for
bet
Riddle?
it's like, give me 2 more weeks. Like every bet is
It's
like,
called negotiating. I would have asked till Mania, but I'm
well,
trying
then
to...
no.
When do you negotiate
Then
that?
no. You said the Rumble. I said okay.
At
Here's
the end
the
of
terms
February.
of
You
the
said
bet.
the Rumble. I said yes.
So you think he wins it at Elimination Chamber?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, so let's just say till the end
No,
of February.
you said Rumble. I said yes. So either take it or leave it.
I have a gambling
You can
problem.
leave it.
Done.
You can always leave it, but I'm not. Every time I've given you something.
Riddle wins at Rumble.
Indusher,
Yes,
come
sir.
on, give me another few weeks. Umberto Correa. Well, you kept doubling down on Umberto.
Yeah. You owed him like
Most
$9
of my
after
money
that.
was Umberto Carrillo.
And now he's dead.
Yeah.
And now he's dead.
He's passed away.
Next up, we have an iPhone promo from Drew McIntyre. He says he'll be back on Raw next week, and he challenges Goldberg to be there too, which is great. Maybe he'll give Goldberg COVID.
Sure.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Jeff Hardy versus Jackson Riker. Backstage before the match, Elias tells Riker, let's not have another miscommunication this week. And he makes sure that Riker's still loyal. As for the match, Jeff goes for the Swanton Bomb, but Elias pushes him off the top rope right in front of the ref.
Oh, we had him again on that
So
one.
Jeff wins by DQ.
Yeah.
Because I guess Elias is bitter still about last week.
Sure.
After the match, Riker's upset with Elias. Jeff attacks Riker, but Riker lays him out with a big slam. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
Can't wait till we see Jeff Hardy versus Elias on the Greatest Feud bracket.
Oh, my God.
yeah.
This is the
I like how
greatest
guys who never win are always upset when they lose.
Right.
Like, you're not used to it?
No.
Right,
this
right.
point.
You need to be used to it.
Finally, we have Alexa versus Asuka. Tom Phillips said if Alexa wins the Royal Rumble, then she could get a title opportunity
Wow.
for the Raw Women's
If
Championship
she
at WrestleMania.
wins the
If she
Royal
could.
Rumble match.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She can't win the whole pay-per-view.
No.
No one can.
No one can.
She's fighting Asuka right now, and Phillips is... he doesn't even say if she beats her here, she'll get a title
Yeah, no.
opportunity.
Wouldn't she? She would for sure.
Apparently not.
Oh, God.
So mid-match, the lights go off, and we go to commercial. When we come back, Alexa is standing in the middle of the ring in a trance, and she has different clothes and makeup on now.
Yeah, weird.
Alexa no-sells most of Asuka's moves and even does Bray's taunt on the turnbuckle. Alexa kicks her a couple times. I'm sorry, Asuka kicks Alexa, and then Alexa's bleeding from her lip. She touches it, and then she tries to give Asuka the mandible claw, but Alexa blocks it. Alexa knocks Asuka down with a single punch. Then she lifts Asuka up. Asuka makes a little comeback, gets a few shots in, but then Alexa just grabs her and hits the Sister Abigail for the win.
Boom.
Okay.
Oh, and new
Yeah. there you
Raw Women's Champion. She gets the title. Look at that. Just like that.
Then after the match, the camera zooms in on her face, and she magically turns back to her original clothes and makeup. Just like Jeff Hardy did on that match with that fight with Sheamus in the bar, right?
go. Oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
zoom in on his eyes.
But
and then
what happens with the fans and the Thunderdome, and how do
it's
they
all
do that?
pre-taped.
It's all magic. How? When do they tape it? When do they have the fans behind them?
No, they put those fans...
Or the other segment?
Huh?
Oh, well, they just put fans from old shows
I
in
guess.
there.
Or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
So then she says, "Let me in," with the Fiend's voice, and that's the end of the show.
That's it.
I did love how she looked, and I love that she beat Asuka. And I love that she's kind of a little bit stronger with the Fiend,
Sure,
possessed by the Fiend.
Yeah.
So,
You think?
yep.
All right, let's give some awards.
Go.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had Drew McIntyre.
That is correct.
Real. Wow.
Wow.
I mean, there was Randy Orton. There was Randy Orton in a mask. There was Aunt Bailey.
Aunt Bailey's had her day.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre.
Come on, that guy's outfit was horrible.
Drew
But I guess
All
it's
right.
supposed to be bad, but still.
I mean, it is supposed to be bad. I'm going to go with Aunt Bailey for finally just becoming an aunt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Best dressed?
Bianca Belair.
Binka?
Bianca.
I like.
Isn't that how Rio
I
would
went.
say it?
I went Belair. She was super cute
I loved Alexa when she turned the first time.
when she turned.
Yeah.
Worst acting?
Matt Riddle.
That is correct.
God, sweep it.
It's just Riddle though.
Yeah.
My foot.
Right up your ass. Best acting?
I had Alexa. Alexa was good.
I'm gonna go with Alexa too. I thought, her reactions. I just love this version of her.
Right.
Wrestling. The show was kind of dumb, but
I went with Hugh Can't See Me. I thought he's a
that's funny.
great
Up and coming.
up and comer.
Yeah.
Good up and comer.
Worst comment?
I've just never gone down that path.
Yeah. Yes, you have. You pretty much only go down that
Yeah,
path.
that's your only path.
When,
It's named the Charlotte path.
That's
When
right.
Sammy was coming to the ring, I think Cole said conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories. I'm like, yeah.
I had Ricochet talking about 50 First Dates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Best comment?
That's the Clayless.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
Sweep
Yeah.
it.
Sweep it.
Worst match?
Liv versus Natty.
Oh, I had the Riddle hurt
Yeah.
6-man bullshit.
I had the 6-man
Yeah.
bullshit.
Fucking unwatchable.
Super slow-mo.
I had Corbin Mysterio.
So did I.
I had Mandy versus Shayna. Best match?
Styles Ricochet.
Yes.
Honorable mention, Cesaro and Daniel Bryan.
Another
Correct.
honorable mention, Shinsuke versus Uso. 'Cause
Yeah,
Shinsuke looked
yeah.
good. So some decent matches this week, for
Yes.
sure. But the finish for Styles Ricochet was too good.
Yeah.
Worst move?
Lashley stomping Riddle's foot.
Yeah.
God, it's that or
I mean-
Mace's finisher.
Mace's finisher was bad. Mandy's kip up was bad, but it has to be the Riddle foot thing.
I'm going to say Mace's finisher because if it's an actual move in the ring, which is what the award's supposed to be, it's so bad. I'm going to give it that.
Yeah.
Give it to that.
Best move?
Styles Clash.
Yeah, this
That
one
was
Styles
easy. That was
Springboard
easy.
Styles Clash.
Worst moment or segment?
Mine was dirt sheet. I was not there for it.
Mine was Ding Dong Ditch or whatever it was called.
Ding dong ditch. No, that's what
Ding
Samoa.
dong
That's
bitch.
what Samoa Joe did to AJ's family.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I had Daniel Bryan coming in his own pants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Best moment or segment?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Naka-music?
Shinsuke's
Shinsuke
Naka music.
I thought you were
Shinsuke's
saying that on
Naka-music.
purpose at first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Drew McIntyre.
Shinsuke's old music hitting.
Joe?
I mean, they fixed the Pierce thing, but they sucked at it.
Sucked at it.
So I'm going to go with just Alexa beating Asuka. I actually like that. I like that they
And I am going with Gilbert because it wasn't Goldberg.
fair.
And you know what? Good for Gilbert because he recently had that heart attack. He was in the
Right.
hospital, so that's
Yeah.
cool for him.
Fair enough.
On to breaking news. Stone Cold Steve Austin was on Jameel Hill's show on Vice recently where they announced that Stone Cold will be on the season 3 premiere of Dark Side of the Ring because that episode will be about the life and death of his former tag team partner Brian Pillman.
Full chub.
Full chub.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this. show.
Remember how they interviewed Pillman's wife on Raw?
Yeah.
Like the next day. So and Vince is like, "How are you doing?" And she's like, "Yeah, this is a horrible thing."
This is the worst time of my life ever.
And like, you
Thanks
know,
for putting me on camera, bitch.
Why the fuck am I here?
yeah, and she said they didn't help her out at all after that. Like nothing.
I'm still surprised though that Stone Cold would do Dark Side of the Ring because it's kind of anti-WWE and he still has ties to them.
Yeah.
But it's Stone Cold, right? Like I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Vince? Not have me on the show?
No, of course I'm gonna have you on the show. Please, please. Ryback recently took to Twitter to take some shots at Mark Henry. The tweets have since been deleted, but thanks to the magic of the internet, we have them forever.
Of course.
Ryback said John Cena didn't want to work with Mark Henry, and he thought he was the shits. He also said Henry was caught napping before their WrestleMania 29 match, and a producer told Ryback, good luck working with that fat piece of shit.
Oh God.
Henry denied most of these claims, but said his naps were running gag in WWE, and he said, I could take a nap and be better than that motherfucker any day of the week.
That's true.
But I mean, what's wrong with a nap? Like a nap
Right.
backstage? Like
Power
if you-
nap.
Yeah, sure. I'm not even kidding. Like,
Ryback also said, like,
it's a 7-hour
he
show.
didn't want to
goddammit.
do anything for their match, and they just went out there, but
Yeah.
who knows what Ryback's doing. Like, no wrestling company. Like,
Well,
has he
haven't.
wrestled since leaving WWE? Like, maybe a couple indie shows,
He
but
thinks
that's
he's
it.
too big for the indies, and he
Like-
won't go to like the other ones. So,
Yeah.
like, not even Impact wants to put him on TV. He'd be the biggest guy there.
Well, maybe not anymore. Now they've got Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Well,
And soon John Moxley will be on that show or something. They'll do something like that. Any other news?
The Rock is making more money.
Oh.
He announced that he's launching a healthy energy drink called Zoa Energy. It's going to offer vitamins and immunity support.
sure they all do.
So, yeah.
Hey, Rock,
caffeine
how
from
much
green
money's-
tea and green coffee bean.
How much money's enough, Rock?
Right.
How much money? Your tequila's already outselling every tequila times 2. You're already worth $400 million from your movies.
Yeah.
You make $50 million a movie. How much is too much?
There's never enough.
Jesus.
Yeah. He said this. They should start hitting stores in March.
By the way, how much does Rock pay you to you know? talk
It's
about
a
this?
new segment.
Yeah.
It's a new segment.
Eric's
segment.
plugs.
Yeah. Also, following in line of Aleister Black and Seth Rollins, I didn't know this. Randy Orton has a clothing line called Slither, SLTHR, and it looks like
Oh god.
generic Ed Hardy bullshit.
No one buys that.
It's like a snake in a skull, and him and his wife are the only models apparently.
They're the only ones who've ever worn it.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I bet they make
Slither,
$20,000.
tie dye to die for.
I'm sure the hardcore Randy Orton marks.
Yeah. Oh, you can even get his sleeveless hoodie.
That sucks so bad.
Yeah. So.
Just an S.
Any other news, Eric?
Nope.
What other wrestlers selling merch?
This could be
Zelina Vega selling
Everything.
Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
This could be for either show, but since he was on the main roster, Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder debuted on Impact.
That's great. Rumor time.
Yeah. Where Brian Myers is also.
Bottom right.
Who are you?
Is that his tag team partner?
Yeah.
What's his face?
Yeah.
Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins.
I thought they said they weren't going to do that anymore.
Wait, he
they haven't
debuted too?
teamed yet.
But when did he debut? Same show?
No.
No, he's been there for a
he's
little
been
bit.
Oh, he's been there.
Yeah.
All right, on to rumors. Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe. Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
So Dave Meltzer reports that WWE is planning on doing a virtual Hall of Fame ceremony this year. And they're finally going to induct the wrestlers that were supposed to go in last year,
And some new ones. It'll be
which
40.
is the NWO. So the NWO is going to do their induction speech via Zoom. That'll be fun.
Yeah, all 300 of them
Yeah.
are on there.
Well, let me check.
yeah.
All right. Well, Hogan's internet is messed up. Anything, Eric?
Yeah, I got a couple things. So
The hell
with-
are those selfies you taking, bro? I saw that.
Yeah,
What is
that's
going on
cute.
there?
There's a cat on me.
Eric's got pussy on his back.
You have like 7 selfies on your phone, sir.
It was a joke. Jesus.
I have 100. I mean, I'm not ashamed.
It's a joke.
I like me.
I said
So-
there's a picture of pussy with. What? I said you had pussy. Hey, look, it's Eric and pussy.
So with WrestleMania 37, 38, and 39 being announced with their locations, there's a running rumor that WrestleMania 40 in 2024 could be in Las Vegas.
No.
With the new stadium there, because now they have the Raiders.
It won't.
Yes.
Good job.
Nerd.
Yes, it will not be in Las Vegas because this is a kids show. Kids can't go to Vegas.
Like, how many kids do we see at WrestleMania? Like, hardly any.
If you ask me, at 10 million.
I mean, there's right.
There's 10 million children in those fans.
Yeah.
But mostly adults at WrestleMania.
I mean, everyone was once a child.
Yeah.
So,
What else?
And then according to Sportskeeda, Brock Lesnar could be maybe fighting Kevin Owens or Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania this year. There's also been talk of Lesnar being involved in the championship picture. However, Lesnar no longer has a desire to be in that picture.
What does he care?
I know. He's open to return. He also wants to be a babyface when he comes back.
Who said this?
Sportskeeda.
Well, they're never wrong. I'm just kidding.
All right, well, you heard it here.
That's why they're called rumors.
Rumors.
All right, then. Trivia time.
All right, hit bottom right.
Who are you?
All right, you got to guess who this is.
Oh,
Competition. First to yell it out.
okay.
I almost retired in 1999 after a serious groin injury that forced me to take a break from wrestling. During this time off, I also tore my pectoral muscle.
The Undertaker.
That is correct. Nice.
I know my Undertaker, okay?
Making it unbearable to train.
Nope, I knew that.
And then a few months later, he came back.
Yep, as the American Badass.
American Badass. Yep. Anyway.
You can't beat me about a trivia contest about the Undertaker.
Next week, our Who Are You will be based around Kurt Angle. So we'll see who gets that right.
Yeah,
See who
hopefully.
gets that right.
Hopefully.
All right, fan questions. I fucking dominated you.
Jesus. Let's dominate him in fan questions.
Hey, I don't know if I pissed or you shot a rope on me.
I choose both.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Vanguard
He's
2.
pissing ropes.
Yeah.
Vanguard 2 has a serious question.
All right.
Watson to the Jets or Kevin Owens over Reigns at the Rumble? That's easy for me. Watson to the Jets.
Yeah, you like Watson to the Jets?
Yes.
For how much do we have to give
Well,
up?
this doesn't say
Roman
we have to
at the
trade
Rumble.
4 draft picks for him.
Oh,
This just says Watson to the Jets.
sure.
Yeah. I think I'd do 3 first to get him.
The 2 this year
Look-
and one of the next years?
I would say, well, I guess.
Apparently, it's way more than that. The
No,
asking price.
one each year, the next 3 years.
Oh.
Because we'll still have one the next 2 drafts, but then not. And then you see what you get for Darnold. But like I looked it up today, he's top 5. He's top 5.
He's better than Brady?
Yes, I'd rather Brady. Even if you put
You said I'd
Brady in
rather
there,
have Brady.
I mean, I'd rather even if you put Brady in there, you could put Brady,
I get it. Brady might retire. Mahomes.
Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes.
Rodgers.
Is he better than, or is Josh Allen better than Watson?
I would take Josh Allen better right now if I had to choose.
Just because he's on the better team.
Who are we talking about?
I'm asking if you'd rather have my starting quarterback be Josh Allen or Deshaun on the Jets next year. It's Josh Allen.
Okay,
He's a better quarterback. I would probably still do Lamar Jackson right now. I don't know. It's tough. He
Is
had
that
a tough year.
like Deshaun Watson?
Then he's still top.
Texans
Then he's
QB?
top 6.
I'll
on
take
your-
Russell Wilson over him.
Then that's okay. So he's top 6.
Is that the Texans QB?
Huh?
Yeah,
Watson,
it's the Texans
Deshaun
QB.
Watson.
I get it. I mean, look,
If he's not top
I
5,
wouldn't
he's
be
top
pissed.
6.
We'd probably win 10 games at least next year with him.
Well, not necessarily. They couldn't win 10 games with him this year.
Well, no, someone put it through a Madden thing, and they put him on the Jets next year,
well, perfect.
and they won 12 games.
That's perfect.
So I'm just saying.
Prime time. What's the one thing WWE can do that'll make you go, I can't watch this anymore? So they've done this many times, but
Let's
we do a
Ninjas,
podcast.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
You know,
We do a podcast, so we keep doing it.
Right.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be. Joey Montez, guys, we need Papa Pisano on the pod. Let him talk wrestling and Batman and childhood stories about you guys.
Honestly, the next time Eric can't make it or something, I think we just sit him here for half the show.
And he lives here.
You had 2 weeks with no Josh. I'm surprised you didn't have him come up.
That's true.
Then we'd have
Patreon
to
exclusive.
explain the whole Wednesday Night War to him.
At least he knows
well.
Vince. Yeah, he knows Vince and stuff.
Matt Sillett, will Retribution get a push now that Randy Orton has joined the stupid face mask group? Or are we finally seeing the birth of the tag team Team Hell RKO?
No.
No.
Jake Baker, Push Fireberry, Fireball Edition. Alexa to Randy, Hogan to Warrior, or Black Wednesday 2020 Vince to 30-plus people.
Yeah, I'm going to say fire all of them because it never works.
Fire the fire.
Fire the fire.
Fire the fire.
Pop Culture Junkie, you have a time machine and can only use it to go back in time to be a participant in a previous Royal Rumble.
God, I think someone had this a couple
These,
weeks
which
ago.
are you picking?
Go.
1992,
Yep.
Ric Flair wins.
Yep, that's a good one.
2005, Vince blows out both quads.
Oh, God.
And then
quads.
2015,
Fuck that one.
The Rock helps Roman win. I don't know why I would want to go to that one.
Yeah, 92 out of those 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you can stop The Rock.
If you're a participant and you're like in the ring to see Vince blow his quads, I'd probably like if you get to like
That would be cool.
become John Cena for a moment.
Yeah.
It says you're a participant.
Yeah.
Cold Stone Steve Ice Cream.
Nice.
Since anyone can just declare their entry into the Royal Rumble, which NXT or AEW star would you like to see in the Rumble this year? I don't know, MJF.
Yeah, sure. If you're gonna include
It's always the
AEW.
same answers.
Right.
Hey, who from AEW? MJF.
Well, who from NXT? I mean, we've seen Adam Cole.
We've seen Ciampa.
No, Ciampa hasn't been there.
You sure?
Yeah, Gargano has.
Gargano definitely has.
Right.
So
I
maybe
thought Ciampa came
Ciampa.
out one year. Are you sure he's never?
He
He
hasn't.
never
Cole-
came out when he had the belt? Mm-mm. Oh. Okay. Maybe not.
I'm like 99% sure.
Okay, it's fine. Amir, oh boy, here we go.
Just
Now
keep
they're
going.
keep
Reading.
Googling at
God,
the same
what do we
time.
can't listen and type at the
Right.
same time?
Hold on, let me Google it too. Let's see who finds it first.
Finds what? I mean, we might not be finding anything.
Yeah, I'm looking at porn. I don't. Yeah, no, he hasn't.
Ciampa confirms his own Royal Rumble.
I saw that one too.
That's
We
not
might
it.
see.
On Pinterest? That seems.
Status. No, okay, so nothing. Amir, I was listening to one of your shows from 2016, and in breaking news, y'all covered an interview with Goldberg being 49, saying his clock is ticking. Oh, how the turntables. Yes. Bonesaw is ready. Not really a question, but thank you for impersonating Stone Cold on the Edge of Christian show a few years back. My girlfriend had a spinal injury in her neck, and I've been calling her neck a stack of dimes ever since.
That's really mean.
As
but
long
I
as
love
you
it.
don't call it like her stupid neck.
It sounds like she has a great sense of humor, or she hates you.
Right.
Yeah.
Secretly hates
Maybe both.
you. Rive, what are the odds we get a Goldberg versus Goldberg WrestleMania match? 0.0.
Yeah.
100%.
Jason Claver, update number 4. I've been barreling through and have made it all the way to Survivor Series 96. Stone Cold and Brett feud is brewing. Sid just took the title off Shawn, and everything has been really picking up steam. NWO, however, hasn't lived up to my expectation as the legendary stable personally. Also, to answer Joe's question, I major in graphic design, so I have a lot of time to commit to this mission.
Nice.
Great. This one's from the Whore DeLorean. So since today's quality isn't that great, what's the best match you've ever seen in person?
Oh, easy. Andrew,
What?
the North American ladder match, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Or Johnny Ciampa later that night.
That whole pay-per-view.
Or Gargano Cole at TakeOver Brooklyn.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, those are amazing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of
All
shooting
NXT.
rope-
I mean, I saw TLC in person, didn't you? You were there at 17?
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
I mean,
Long time
seeing
ago.
Owens win the title in person was cool.
I would say I was thousands of feet closer for these more recent matches.
That's true. Also, the War Games we saw
War Games!
up close.
Good shit. Leon Davies, now that Randy Orton wears a mask, how long till he joins Retribution and goes by a name like Hotspot?
Hotspot.
Holy shit.
That's good.
I don't know if we can do any more questions. That one.
Well, we're going to. Michael Benston, is it bad that I'd rather listen/watch Raw without their commentary team? Joe does have some funny lines, but it seems like Vince is making him sound too much like the other two dopes.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true.
We've done that before. I've silenced them until we had comments on awards, and I got to listen to them.
Yeah. Queef Lee.
Oh, there it is.
Can we have a few Alistair Black vomit noises for Stephanie saying "So Fine" Stadium?
So fine, Stadium. Yeah.
It's even creepier when Joe does Stephanie's voice, and it's like, oh.
Hanky panky.
Paul, what are the odds on Randy Orton's face being fined by the Royal Rumble? Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Like Joe said, probably 10 days.
Right.
It'll probably be announced on social media.
He's got special cream.
Zaheen Rahman, when he first showed up on SmackDown, didn't Riddle say he had frostbite in his feet and had no feeling there? Why did it hurt so bad when Lashley stepped on it?
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Probably.
When you can't follow your own canon.
Kevin
Yeah.
Key, dream match. Bernard the head elf versus Buddy the elf. Who you got?
Buddy the Elf.
Yeah, but he's
Will Ferrell's
10 times taller.
Giant elf.
That's true.
Keith Hoffman, maybe it's just me, but I'm seeing less and less of a difference between Gilbert and Goldberg at this point.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
Anthony Anderson, would you rather have Riddle as champion or never see KO as champion again?
Riddle as champion.
Riddle's champion.
I don't think
Yeah,
Riddle...
because then you might have to take him seriously after that.
Right.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably not.
No.
That's it for fan questions.
That's all they wrote.
Next week is Royal Rumble predictions, which I have to defend. Which one of my 3 belts do I have to defend?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
All of them. You asked.
Shit.
Are we unifying the title?
Here's my list of people that could return. Rollins, Lars, Braun, Edge, Cena, Brock, Triple H, Goldberg, Taker, CM Punk, Fiend.
You think Goldberg has enough energy to fight McIntyre and
He's
then be
already
in the-
there. Vince is like, let me burn another match and throw you in this to get eliminated right away at 29. Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
how dare you?
Anybody else I'm missing that's
let me
kind of
see.
obvious?
And here this is who is returning.
This is who could
Rollins,
return.
Lars, Braun, Edge, Brock. Goldberg. Goldberg's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Fiend.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's like 6 returns.
That's a lot of returns.
CM Punk.
That's the whole
I put
Royal
it on
Rumble
there.
match.
Fucking
Yeah.
Mark Pisano over here.
Oh, I just put it on there because he's always...
I'm gonna finally
always out
return
there.
to wrestling in front of the Thunderdome.
I'm
Fake
gonna
crowd.
where I quit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna return where I fucking quit.
Well, that wouldn't be so bad, but in front of a real fucking crowd.
yeah.
You know. Anyways, we got Royal Rumble predictions next week, so it's going to be a big show.
Yep.
Until then, make sure you subscribe to our podcast, give us a 5-star review, check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. And if you just listen to the podcast, you want to watch us, go to youtube.com/what'swrongwithwrestling.
We're there too.
And you can see our beautiful faces.
Leave a comment. Share the video.
And finally, sign up is most important to our Patreon. Patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling.
$5.
We're about to do this.
$5.
We're about to do a new bracket.
Rivalry.
Eric's his head's gonna explode. It's gonna be great.
Look, the running gag on brackets is I always lose my shit.
Yeah.
And this will be no different.
No.
For basically 71 cents an episode, you get all of our bonus footage. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, sure.
We
$1
got-
a
I
week.
mean,
Bonus content.
Yeah, it's probably even a better value than that.
Yeah.
Probably.
And if you sign up for a year, you get $9 off. So
Wow.
Yeah.
there you
Wow.
go.
Wow.
Yeah.
I spent
Now.
$9 at Chick-fil-A.
Do it.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Yeah.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacey Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with